When I was a little girl, I was lying in bed in the morning and I looked at the shadows coming into my room. I played a game that I had an imaginative paintbrush and I tried to cover all the shadows and take the shadows away.
What you see here, it can be called an expanded painting. It's a polylogue, it's a conversation between different forms such as architecture, sculpture, painting, surface, volume. It plays very well with the spatial conditions of the Grand Hall, which is a monumental interior destined for site-specific projects in programming of the National Gallery.
When I was invited to come here to the Trade Fair Palace, I thought what kind of painting could live in here that is not using the walls, but that is maybe putting something in front of the walls and kind of covers them and at the same time makes something come up that is a little bit like as if there are paintings hanging. But they are actually too big for the space. They have an oversize relationship, as if they are kind of passing through and not just fitting, you know. They're not just in here for this moment, but they are just having a life. So it's a little bit like a screen, even maybe like a projection that you might know from cinemas or from large football stadiums.
This exhibition is also accompanied by an experimental sound which appears and reappears from time to time discreetly in a very kind of minimal way. It is an electronic music with intervals that corresponds with a sort of temporality and ephemerality of the painting itself.
Ty barvy jsou takový provokativní. Uklidňující to teda rozhodně není. Spíš je to zrušující.
The interior seems kind of cold, but with all the colors, you feel like on a beach. In Brazil. It actually reminds me of Brazil, you know.
Era menina, passeia de braça, doce balanço.
Tentíky, dva špalíky, čert vyletěl z elektriky. Bez klobouku bos, natloukl si nos. A tady je ta červená, jak mu teče z nosu.
Us as a viewer, we can enter the image, we can become one with the work. We merge into it, therefore we become part of the miracle, as title suggests, Wunderbild, miraculous image.
The show is called Wunderbild, which means something like the images that you wonder about, which you don't understand right away, but that you really look at. And while you look at them, you experience yourself in a cosmos or an image world that you don't know otherwise from your other life. You don't see it outside, you can't see it in the streets, you can't find it on the internet. And that is an experience that I want to make part of our thinking.